esperar en la esquina de los pecados. Yo no vine a pedirte nada, solamente quiero verte otra vez. Yo sé que muchos te han querido, te han amado, te han besado. Vas a ver que aquí en adelante será muy diferente. Estoy anticipando el momento cuando estaremos juntos. Guárdame un beso y un abrazo debajo de tus alas. Eres mi inspiración, mi condenación y mi salvación. Ahora sí te pido que te bajes del cielo. Abrázame, acaríciame, te necesito ahora para siempre. Líbrame de esta maldición de haber nacido sin alas. Como es abajo, es arriba, y las estrellas iluminan el camino. Llegarán a la habitación de tu alma. Quiero llegar, quiero llegar, quiero llegar al cielo contigo.
Tener un momento contigo y abrirme a borrar. Eres la vida que tengo. Quiero amor, quiero reclamarlo y reflejar en ti mi cariño. Estoy cansada de dormir en la cama de Frida, cubierta de rosas podridas y esperanzas y pesadillas. Ven a chocar contra mí, ven a chocar contra mí. Oh, sorry. Ven a chocar contra mí. Ven a chocar contra mí. lo niegas y luchas, ¿cómo te ayuda cuando me rechazas? ¿Cuántas veces has querido llamarme muy tarde en la noche y yo dormida en la cama de Frida, cubierta de rosas pudridas y esperanzas y pesadillas, un mal olor a espinas pudridas? Ven a chocar contra mí, ven a chocar contra mí. Chocar contra mí, ven a chocar contra mí.
When you sit down to write your work, to honor that moment, what are the things you need as an artist to be able to be in the place of creación?
A quiet time, and it depends, because lately I've been really busy, and I find that usually when the day is done and I'm unwinding, it's usually either very late at night or very early in the morning that I have some quiet time. And that's when I do writing, because then my day gets really full and then I don't have time for that. So it's usually a quiet time.
This question comes up a lot when people say, does the music come first? Does the words come first? Do they come together? What happens?
Usually the music comes first, because I'll be sitting down and I'll be playing the guitar and I'll be playing chords and I go, oh, I like that chord. And then I try another chord, and it can take me like 3 months to write it, 2 years to write it. I just keep playing it over and over and over again. And it's not until I'm kind of pushed in an emergency situation, or not emergency, but a situation where I have to do, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I had written a song to someone I was dating. And I was inspired and I was writing this song. But then the dating took a lot of time, to go out and do that and get to know the person. So I wasn't writing the song, but I knew that song was there, and I kept playing it and playing it and playing it. And then I went to Seattle, and the producer said, well, do you have any other songs to record? And I said, I have a song, but I don't have any words. So the words didn't actually come till, like, I woke up one morning and I knew I had to go work in the studio. And then I was like, writing, okay, here are the words. And they fit perfectly with the song. But that was like 2.5 years of sitting with the music, that the words then came out. So it depends. Sometimes it happens very quickly. Sometimes it takes a long time.
Yes. And the work that you do to support women, young women in music, what are some of the feedback that you get? Have you followed some of them?
Yes.
And seen what happened there?
Yes. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to say hello to 2 young women who had received scholarships. One 2 years before, another one just last year. And I went to say hello. And I went to just to see how they're doing. And it was interesting because they came out of their shell. When they came into the scholarship program, they were very shy, and, their heads were down, and but then the music and getting this award, the scholarship, just really opened them up. So it gave them confidence. Yeah. So that's one visible thing I see in the young women, that helps them to come out more out of their shell. And then we keep in touch with them. We keep in touch with the young girls even after they've received a scholarship. We check in And they'll write to us, the following year, and they'll say, I want to go to camp, but I don't have the money. So we help them again. So we're constantly, there. We make sure that we're always in touch with them. Even after like 3 or 4 years later, we're still in touch with them.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
In the world of music, sometimes one is unable to see the fruits of one's work.
Right.
So what does it bring to you, like to see that in real time?
It brings me a lot of joy. It brings me a lot of joy to see that it really has an effect on a young woman, and to see that it's not just me, it's also our organization. Our board members are getting involved. Our violinist who is going to be here tonight, she's our board president. She works with young women all the time and students, and she sees them coming through the school, and she sees how much they've grown. So it's very satisfying to see that our work is impacting their lives, and that they're, slowly progressing and changing, but still maintaining music. They're still doing music.
Just watching the sound check, the dynamic with you and the accompanist,
Melanie,
the pianist, and the way that the music flows. Do you have a certain flexibility in the arreglos? How do you do it? It sounds very armonioso.
Well,
and fun.
Yeah, we met many years ago. I want to say 1997, and we started playing a lot. And so we have played a lot. So we know each other's music, and we do click. We do click a lot. Yeah, and occasionally I will write a new song, and I'll say, Mel, I have this new song, and then she'll work with me on that, and she'll come up with her version of it to enhance it or play along with it. But that we've been playing a long time, so we know each other. And same with the violinist. We've been playing a long time. I want to say 15 years. So yeah.
I heard you speak in other interviews about playing by ear, not reading music. And I think that's really important for a lot of musicians out there who think that it's an obstacle for them. And you've spoken so eloquently about it. Can you talk about just the process of that you haven't let anything stop you, and you're just such a prolific songwriter and composer?
Thank you. It's a very visual thing for me, the way I approach music. So I'll see it and I'll go, I'll see a shape or something, and then I'll try to see if I can figure it out musically on my guitar. It has been intimidating for me to work with trained people who studied music. It was very intimidating. But then I realized, that's not the only way to perform music, because some people don't have that training, but yet they can sing and write a song. Some people that have inspired me, and mostly how I've approached my music, is changing chords, like Joni Mitchell, for instance, or Laura Nyro, how Laura changed it in her the way she sped up a song, but then she slowed down, and then Joni with her jazz chords. That's how I thought they were very inspiring, because I thought, wow, they're just not playing 3 chords, they are really exploring, the many possibilities that their instrument and their voice can do. So that's how I was inspired by them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's also very liberating. It has to be liberating
Oh,
for the musicians who are bound to certain ways of playing. When they see you take the lead and do, then they're like, okay, I can actually also flourish. No?
Like the foundation is there, the chords are there, but when I play with a group, I will say, you take a solo, because I love to see people take solos, because I don't just want to keep it like, let's do it, like the way it's written in the music. It kind of has a feeling like jazz, let's improvise, I try to improvise, not always, but I love to see other musicians do that.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It shows. Just congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything that we haven't asked you that you wanted to add? feel free.
The scholarship is really important. That we're still going to keep awarding scholarships to young girls, and that is really a priority to continue to do that. We may open it up to young boys as well, but for right now, we're just going to keep doing it, and it's mostly for girls in New Mexico.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
From your roots, learning ranchera, traditional music, and playing with your grandmother's name, right?
That's my grandmother. Yeah.
From there to singing in multiple languages, can you tell us about the peace song and how that came about?
That came about just reciting that one phrase, every day I pray for peace in the world. And then I said, well, how would I say it in Spanish? Well, cada día rezo por paz en este mundo. And then I said, oh, it would be fun to because I perform a lot in restaurants and hotels and bars. And I thought, I'll ask people in the audience, how would you say this in your language? Mm-hmm. And, they were very happy to do it. And I would just pull out my phone and I'd record them. Like this woman, she did it in Danish. Another woman did it in Vietnamese. And so it grew from that. But I recorded them because I said, I want to learn how to say it in your language. And so the song really took off and grew, but it's just the kind of song that will probably keep going, Yes.
So many languages.
So many languages. Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That's how it started. Just with two phrases, English and Spanish, and then it grew from there. Yeah. Thank you
so much. And on behalf of Voxfem,
thank you. Thank you
from the bottom of my heart.
I pray for peace in the world every day.
Every day I pray for peace in this world. Every day I pray for peace in this world. Cada día rezo por paz en este mundo. Cada día rezo por paz en este mundo. Chaque jour je prie pour la paix dans le monde. Chaque jour je prie pour la paix dans le monde. Ogni giorno prego per la pace in questo mondo. Ogni giorno prego per la pace in questo mondo.
Mỗi ngày tôi cầu nguyện xin thế giới được hòa bình.
Todos os dias rezo por paz neste mundo.
Jeden Tag bitte ich dir Frieden auf der Welt. Jeden Tag bitte ich dir Frieden auf der Welt. Καθημέρα εύχομαι ειρήνη στον κόσμο. Καθημέρα εύχομαι ειρήνη στον κόσμο. Κουλιάν ανήμη παλέ λέει σαλόμ μπαχόλα μαζέ. Κουλιάν ανήμη παλέ λέει σαλόμ μπαχόλα μαζέ.
прошу о мире в этом мире.
我每一天祈祷世界和平。
Каждый день я прошу о мире в этом мире.
हर दिन मैं दुआ करता हूँ, हर दिन मैं दुआ करता हूँ.
اليوم أنا بتصلي أسلم الدين كله. كل يوم أنا بتصلي أسلم الدين كله. هر روز من دعا میکنم برای دنیا. هر روز من دعا میکنم برای دنیا. Every day I pray for peace in this world.